Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Jakari Jackson reporting for Infowars.com. We're here at the University of Texas to talk to the students about campus carry. Campus carry meaning that if you're of age and you have the proper certificate, you can carry your pistol concealed on campus. Conversely, the University of Texas does not allow students to carry pepper spray on campus. So this has generated a whole lot of controversy, and we're going to get the opinions from the students themselves. How you doing, sir? University of Texas student?
Yeah.
What do you think about campus carry?
Personally, I don't see too much of a problem with it. I think I grew up in San Antonio, so kind of the South, and I think as long as they're responsible, I don't see a problem with it.
I don't really agree with it. It's not my school. I'm not in a position to make decisions for their campus culture. I'm glad that we chose to waive it at Rice. That's really...
Agreed.
Also here at the University of Texas, they don't allow students to carry things as simple as pepper spray. Would you be in favor of students being able to carry pepper spray?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. I guess it depends because I don't really know how safe campus is here.
I don't really have any thoughts on it. I don't own a gun or anything, so I don't know.
So kind of indifferent?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, it's ridiculous. No, that should not happen. What do people think?
Okay, so let me give you a scenario. Okay, let's say a young lady's out at night and maybe she encounters somebody on the University of Texas campus. What do you think she should do to defend herself?
Kick them in the nuts.
Many schools around the nation, college campuses, don't even allow kids to carry things like tasers or pepper spray. In lieu of campus carry, would you be in favor of students carrying pepper spray in their purses?
They're not allowed to carry pepper spray? Since when?
I think it's a little bit of a shame that we've managed to twist the logic of violence into more weapons that perpetrate violence are necessary to stop violence, because as we've seen time and time again, that's not true. With all the laws that are coming into place, like in Texas, for instance, open carry, ostensibly that means you carry a weapon with you openly so that when situations get hairy, you can defend yourself. But as we saw with Baton Rouge and with Dallas, whenever there were police shootings, the second things started getting hairy, people started turning their weapons into the police, open carry weapons. So I mean, if you're going to open carry a weapon, but you're going to turn it back in whenever the going gets tough, like what's the point of having?
No, the police said that he was a suspect. That's why the man turned in his weapon in Dallas.
Well, what I'm saying is not only that, but the police stations themselves in Baton Rouge and in Dallas have put out statements saying, please do not open carry weapons in tense situations like this, because it makes it very hard to determine who the bad guy is and who the good guy is.
We've seen multiple mass shootings going on around the country where people who didn't obey the gun-free zone sign, example of Virginia Tech, Columbine, on and on and on. And I guess like the counter argument is if a teacher, somebody had a firearm at the time, maybe something could have been done to help before things got as bad as they were.
Well, of course, you could throw ifs around in so many different situations, but I mean, look at Orlando. You had armed security guards at that, you had trained armed security guards at the Pulse nightclub.
The point I'm saying is even if people don't have a firearm, they'll use whatever weapon they have available to them to commit said crime, just like the Japanese man who stabbed 19 people in the medical facility last week.
Imagine if the Japanese guy had an automatic weapon. Imagine if the Japanese guy had an automatic weapon. You could throw ifs around in so many different situations, because what we need the ATF for is to regulate the illegal gun trade. And the NRA needs the illegal gun trade to stay alive so that they can use the anybody can get a gun because there's a black market for guns argument in everything.
Is that not true?
It is true that there is a black market, absolutely. But what the NRA have actually done is defund, via Congress, they have defunded the one, it's the Tier Amendment, look it up. It's the one governmental organization tasked with regulating the illegal gun trade. Now, I'm not saying that if you throw a bunch of money at the ATF that all of a sudden the illegal gun trade is going to go away. That will probably never happen. But we can make incredible efforts to stop it and stop its expansion and make sure we know what guns we're dealing with on the streets if people like the NRA didn't defund these people.
Among many other things, the ATF has given guns to Mexican drug cartels.
Great. So have so many people. I don't know what you're trying to tell me with that.
Well, the point I'm making is why would you fund an organization that gives guns to people like El Chapo? It's been on CBS News.
Okay. Well, the point is
I mean, you're saying to get the bad guns off the street, get the hands off the guns of the bad people, but you have an organization who we know gave guns to Mexican drug cartels, and they killed people with those guns. So why would you want to fund an organization like that?
I'm not saying that the ATF is the greatest organization on the planet. You don't go into Walmart and buy a suicide bomb. You don't go into Walmart and buy a truck specifically designed to drive through crowds of people. But an AR-15, let's be real, that's not made to shoot a deer. That's not made to...
I disagree with that. You can shoot a deer with an AR-15.
Well, you can, but they didn't...
You can shoot a deer with AR-15.
Okay, so they made a rifle. Let's take a M1. You could shoot a deer with an M1, whatever. Mm-hmm. No one was like, you know what? I need an easier way to kill this deer. Please make me an AR-15. No, that was adapted for military style, which was military style weapons are only made to kill people.
I agree it was a military gun, but it was adapted to a civilian purpose, and with that civilian gun, you can shoot a deer, whether it's an AR-15, an AK-47, any number of other guns.
Right. What I'm saying is that if you can walk into Walmart and find things that were purposed for mass murder, and that's what bothers me, is that seems to be such a high value in our society.
Well, I guess it scares me more that you can use something that's not made as a weapon like a truck and kill or hit 200 people, kill 84 of them. Once again, it wasn't made for the purpose of killing or maiming people.
That's a whole different conversation, because if you want to talk about motives and you want to talk about like what
No, I wasn't even talking about motives. I was talking about the tool they used.
Well, right, but the tool wouldn't have been used had countries like France and Belgium known how to take care of their own citizens.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, sir. Very good debate. Thank you so much.
Guys.
Most of the Infowars radio listening audience is aware of the high-quality, affordable firearms available that are made right here in America at hdfirearms.com. One of the most exciting things about hdfirearms.com is the ability to upgrade your AR-15 platform today. They call it their low-profile platform, PVX muzzle brakes, proven to help control muzzle rise. 6061 billet material with Type 3 hard coating. Bolt carrier group for 308 and 556 ARs. Custom Kydex holsters, ideal for concealed carry with .080 thick Kydex to ensure durability. Most competitors' material use .060. Configure yours today at hdfirearms.com. And my favorite, single stage trigger, a home run upgrade for your AR-15 and AR-10 platforms. Find out more at hdfirearms.com today or call 770-485-7015. That's hdfirearms.com or call 770-485-7015.